Well, hello, beloved. It's me, Coach Carmen, the Kingdom Health, Purpose, and Wealth Coach, in the kitchen again. I wanted to share with you some of my tips for making amazing soup, slamming soup every single time. Of course, I am talking about a cooked vegan meal, so there's nothing to do with an animal in this soup, and it is delicious. You will never ever miss the fact. Hi, Khalil. That there's no meat in this soup whatsoever. No drippings. There's not even any bouillon cubes, right? But there's a secret to that, and I'm going to share it with you. So while I have the bread out, let me just show you how to prepare some quick croutons. Now, I really am not promoting that you should be eating bread, but sometimes you want something that's a little decadent, right? So every once in a while you can go for the bread, but I would not suggest you eating bread on a regular basis, right? But this bread is my favorite bread ever. It's called, it has a funny name, but it actually is called Dave's Killer Bread. I'll show you the whole top of this. Oh, let's see if you can see that. It's Dave's Killer Bread. And this one is a thin slice. I would normally have gotten the thicker sliced bread for the croutons, but my husband bought it and he didn't know I was making croutons. Anyway, you notice it's organic, it's non-GMO, and it has 21 whole grains and seeds in this. So we're not talking about whole wheat here. We're talking about whole grains. So if you're going to eat bread, this is a really good alternative for a healthy bread. A good choice for healthy bread. It is delicious, I must say. It really is so good. This bread is awesome. Dave's Killer Bread, okay? So that's what I'm going to be using to make these croutons. So basically, you know, this is just super easy. You're just cutting the bread, right? And what you want to do is have your oven on already. So your oven should be nice and hot. And get a nice pan, and you have two options here. You can either use olive oil or you can use coconut oil. Of course, everything is organic. Now, I'm using olive oil today, but I like to use the coconut oil as well because coconut oil makes the bread taste buttery. So if you want a buttery taste, hey Denise, hey Kendra. If you want a buttery tasting bread, then you add the coconut oil instead of the olive oil, okay? Then again, you also have people who believe, and I do believe too, that olive oil really shouldn't be heated over a certain degree because once you do that, you're messing with the molecular structure of the olive oil, and now it's not healthy. It becomes more acidic. So you have to be careful with that. But I know everybody still likes to cook with olive oil. So that's your choice. Okay, so I'm just cutting up this bread here. And then I'm going to take the bread and just put it in the pan here. Right, so I'm just putting it in the pan. And what you can do is, I already oiled the pan, so what I like to do is I just rub my hands through the bread here and just press the bread to make sure that all of the bread has some type of coating on it, a little bit of olive oil at least, right? So you want to do that and make sure each piece is flat on the pan. Then what you do is add your spices. So what I like to add is some rosemary because I find rosemary on bread is just so decadent and beautiful. So what I do is I break up the rosemary in my hands like that. Break it up so it really opens up. The oils will definitely come out and it's beautiful. Okay, so we got lost for a minute there. Probably so many people on Facebook today with this weather here. Everybody's home. Plus, this is Martin Luther King's birthday. All right. I have a dream. Do you have a dream? I hope you do. I hope you have a dream. And I pray that your dreams come true this year for you. So this is it. So what I did was, I don't know if you saw that, but I put the rosemary and then I put some garlic powder. And I'm going to just pop this in the oven at 400 degrees. And this is what it's going to look like. This is it. And I just want you to... Okay, we're back. We're back again. All right. So anyway, I just want you to hear that crunch. It's so crunchy. And you want them crunchy because you're going to be immersing them in your soup. So you don't want them to start off too soft, right? Okay, so let's start to plate this. Now, I also want to show you how this soup can be a meal. Well, first, let me show you the soup. Let me tell you what's in the soup. All right, let me get my soup for you. Let me move this over a little bit. Show you the soup. Okay, oops. All right. Okay, so this is the soup. And basically, I just added some more corn to the soup. I decided I wanted to have corn in the soup. This is actually a lentil soup. Let's see if I can get it in here better. This is a lentil soup. Now, this is not a boring lentil soup. This soup is so delicious. You can't really see, but it has carrots in here. It has celery in here, but it's loaded with beautiful herbs and spices. And I'm going to give you the basic formula for an amazing soup. First thing is you want to make sure that you cut up your onions. You want to make sure that you grate your garlic, a good amount of garlic. Then you want to have your, what do you call those things? Bay leaves. You want to have your bay leaves in there. And then after that, you're basically using your Bragg liquid aminos, because that's what's going to give you the salt content, right? Because you don't really want to add any salt, so you can just use the Bragg liquid aminos for your salt. And of course, this is a Bragg liquid aminos. And then, of course, all of your herbs and spices. You know, rosemary, your sage. I also use, of course, I love basil. And I don't use any salt, like I said, because I have the Bragg liquid aminos in there. Then I use a lot of garlic powder, onion powder, and I use Indian spices. I put a little bit of curry in most of my soups. Not a whole lot, but just enough, because when you add curry to soup or to anything, it actually makes it taste like you have chicken in there. So it gives it a chickeny kind of flavor, especially if you're adding rosemary, as I said, and also sage, when you add sage to it, right? So this is the soup, and now I'm going to just plate this up to show you how you can take this simple dish, right? And let's see if I can move this over. Okay. I'm all tight over here. Okay, so I'm just going to scoop out the soup. I'm preparing this for my husband. So, okay, so I have the soup. I'll put some more soup in there for him. And then, this is how you make it a really healthy meal. You just add your salad. Now, this is one of my everyday salads. You can look at it, and it just has a lot of stuff in there. But basic stuff, it's just red cabbage in there and some carrots, and usually I like to spiralize some beets in my salad. I love the spiraled beets. It's like ribbons of beets in there. I have, you know, the basic cucumbers and all of that stuff. So put the salad here on the side of my soup for my husband, and give him a lot of salad here. Okay, get this out of the way. And of course you see onions in there. And then I have, what does that say? Coach Carmen dressing. Coach Carmen's dressing. So this one is my Asian ginger, Asian dressing. It's like an Asian dressing. So I'm going to put that in on the salad there because you want it to be yummy and delicious. Now that dressing gives a whole new meaning of awesome sauce. It is amazing. It is so good. Okay, then I have the croutons. Oh, the other thing I want to show you is, okay, we're back. This is a textured soy protein that my husband made this last night. It mimics ground beef. It is amazing. You would never believe that this wasn't beef. It's so good. So what you can do is you can add something like this into the soup if you want a more heartier soup, because this is a bit of a, this is not a super thick soup. You can also saute some spinach. I love to do that with garlic, like a garlic spinach, and put that on top of the soup as well. I personally like to have some kind of green in my food. So I would normally do that, but I decided to just keep it simple today. But you can definitely put the textured soy protein on top of the soup. And that makes a wonderful rendition as well. So just going to put the croutons on top of the soup. And there you have it, a very hearty, delicious, it is cold outside, baby. And you want something hot that sticks to your ribs. And this will, right? Meatless, was absolutely delicious. So that's it. Today is Manifestation Monday, but I wanted to share this with you because it is so cold in New York. I wanted to manifest some heat for you. But I may come back because I want to talk to you about manifestation, some amazing manifestations that's happened in my life. I want to share that with you because this Saturday is my vision board workshop, and I want to encourage you to be a part of that. Okay, maybe I'll put some information below this video about the vision board workshop. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this lunch. I'm going to bring it up to my husband's studio for him. He probably wants to come downstairs and eat it, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you. Look forward to talking to you soon. Make sure you get over to sharingthebliss.com. Sign up, get your 7-day mini course. You can get my cookbook at sharingthebliss.com/shop if you like, or even better, come over, join the next 28-day body and soul detox, which is in February at St. Philip's Baptist Church. But you can be anywhere in the world to do the detox with us, and do the detox with us because it's going to be virtual as well. All right. So I hope you get to do. Good afternoon, Odessa. Odessa's doing the detox. Yeah. So how are you enjoying the detox so far, Odessa? Are you enjoying it? So I know she is, but I figured I'll ask anyway. So anyway, yeah, join the detox, beloved. You gotta join the detox. You'll learn so much. You'll get my cookbook, my detox book, and we'll spend 5 weeks together detoxing your soul and your body. All right, it's gonna be amazing. And yeah, okay. I was chewing on the food. I was waiting for the connection to come back, but anyway, yes. So I forgot what I was saying. All I know is that you need to contact me at 718-273-9772. That's my office number if you want to know more about the detox, or I can register you right there over the phone. And what else? And that's it. Join the community at sharingthebliss.com. Okay, everyone.